He's been in love with somebody else the whole time that I've been dealing with him.
What? You would think that with all the technological advancements we've made and how small the world has gotten in the past few years, that dating would have gotten easier. And in a lot of ways it has. For example, it's now easier than ever to end up in a nonsensical situation. What? Speedy is assisting a young woman as she maneuvers through a romantic endeavor, if you will, in the year 2026. Let's get into the video.
Hey, what's going on? What do you need help with, Sting?
I got some news today that I didn't like. It didn't sit with me too well.
So fuck it, let's stand then. Come on. If it didn't sit right, we'll stand. Talk to me. What happened?
Somebody that I've been in love with told me some news that I didn't expect. He's been in love with somebody else the whole time that I've been dealing with him.
What?
How long y'all been rocking with each
These are my confessions, just when I thought I said all I could say.
other?
I'm on and off since 2022.
What?
He had a lot of time to think about this. Y'all were never boyfriend and girlfriend, I'm assuming. Or girl, is it a man or?
It's a guy.
It was never quite boyfriend and girlfriend.
Okay, let's set the stage. They've been in contact with one another since 2022. It's 2026. She is in love with him and apparently has just recently found out that he has not been in love with her or has been in love with someone else the entire time. Keep in mind, the entirety of their entanglement, if you will, they have not been in a relationship. They have not been boyfriend and girlfriend. They've had an on again, off again kind of situation. But let's see if we can get some more details.
No.
But to what extent were y'all rocking with each other? Like, y'all got in that room?
Yeah.
Don't worry, buddy. You're doing fine.
Was it anything?
They have gotten in the room.
Ultimate power.
I haven't heard that vernacular before. I guess I'll have to use some context clues, but let's get back to the video.
More than getting in that room? Were y'all spending time with each other outside in the world, or was it just inside?
Mostly inside, I would say.
What time would y'all be linking up mostly?
He's can't come over during the day, but mostly nighttime.
And how often, out of 100% of the time, what percent of the time would he spend a night? Like half or less than half?
Probably less than half.
Out of 100.
Okay, so it looks like most of their hangouts are late at night. Typically, they're in the room, if you will. Rarely is he staying the night afterwards. Let's get back to the video.
100% of the time that y'all link, right? What percentage of the time did you link with the sun up versus the sun down?
Like 20
How did you find out this news?
yesterday.
Okay, now we also know that, again, the vast majority of the time when they're hanging out, the sun is down. So far, they've been in this entanglement for 4 years or so. She's in love with him. He apparently seems to not be in love with her. They still spend a considerable amount of time together, typically at nights. They are not in a relationship. Let's get back to the video.
Text.
He texted it to you. And what prompted him to text this to you? Did you ask him something?
I made a statement, and after that, it was just like a long.
That's what she said.
Like a long.
Hold the phone. So he didn't just do this unprovoked. She made some form of statement first. And then he decided, okay, I need to clear the air, if you will. Essentially, what I'm hearing is she made a statement. Somehow this statement alluded to the fact that she wanted more from him. And he then clearly stated, maybe even expressed a boundary, if you will. Wall of text. Don't cross this wall of text, is what I'm hearing. The wall of text, of course, explicitly saying, I am not in love with you, unfortunately. But let's get back to the video.
Great text. And then he said to you what? How exactly did he say it?
Just wanted to be honest with me, give me like a heads up on what's been going on his end and why he has been distant and not 100% engaging with me.
Does his desire to fuck with somebody else mean anything to you?
He's probably been hanging out with her a little bit less, not talking to her as much. She noticed the vibes were off, so she reached out to him. Hey, is everything good? He then replied with the wall of text, saying, I'm in love with this other person. You what?
Destroy us all!
Sheesh, that's a tough pill to swallow. Let's get back to the video.
You, because a lot of people they still don't care. You know, like, are you still willing to fuck with him, or are you a line in the sand? Like, if he's talking to somebody else, you don't want no parts.
But I haven't been with anybody else outside of him, so it's like I don't want to be second choice. Like if I'm not somebody that you want, then be with who you want to be with.
And that's fair. She doesn't want to be anyone's second choice. And like she said, she's in love with this guy. She's been in love with him for the past 4 years. So hearing that he has been in love with someone else the entire time is, I assume, difficult for her. And that's valid. But let's get back to the video.
Being with him something that you wanted? Were you looking for that, like, relationship?
Yes.
And he made it clear that he doesn't want to be with you, or that he wants to be with someone else?
He didn't make it clear that he didn't want to be with me, but he made it clear that there was someone else in the picture.
And how
I'd argue that making it clear that there's someone else in the picture and not wanting to be with you are one and the same. This is a tough pill to swallow. I know these things happen, but I do feel for her currently. I think she needs some words of encouragement. Just because someone doesn't want to be with you, you can still have love for them. Your love is something that, and just because, and there's a lesson there. Just because I got nothing. I thought I had something there. I got nothing.
I thought you were bad. You ain't bad. You ain't nothing.
I'm sorry I even started the music, but let's get back to the video.
how have you been taking the news?
I was disappointed, but I had questions
Did you eat today?
once.
But that appetite not exactly where it need to be. One thing about me, when I'm sad, I'm not hungry. Are you hungry? Do you have an appetite?
No.
Are you familiar with Ensure?
What?
Yeah, no. We need to get you a case. No. Let's get you a case of Ensures immediately. We need to get you on an Ensure diet.
Are you familiar with Ensure is crazy? But Speedy is dropping bars here. There's a lesson here. Even when you're going through something, you need to find a way to keep going. Speedy is talking about insurers, but we can apply that to life. Sometimes you'll be going through some hardship. Sometimes you'll be in the pit, if you will. You need to find a way to get some sustenance. Sometimes that might be a new hobby. Sometimes that might be phoning a friend, but you need to find a way to weather the storm and make it through. In her case, she needs to be drinking some insurers, buying a case of insurers. But let's get back to the video.
I'm not drinking no damn liquid.
No. Ensures, Nutriment, protein shakes, meal replacements. We need something in there. You can't just not eat. That ain't right. Here's my best advice for you. Let's call him John, okay? Does John come from a big family?
I don't know. That's bad, right?
I think you've been fucking with him half
4 years, you don't know if he comes from a big family? It's not looking good. Let's get back to the video.
a decade. You don't know it. Does he got siblings, maybe?
Yes.
He does. Brothers, sisters?
Sisters.
Sisters, no brothers.
Not that I know of.
Have you ever met any of his friends?
You what?
Bruh, Speedy's reaction to that one says volumes. 4 years, haven't met any of his friends? That's crazy. Can you imagine? At this point, she must have asked to meet some of his friends. Or there must have been an event or some kind of occurrence. 4 years in, seeing each other fairly often at night times, in which there could have been some overlap there. And John, now his name is John. John actively avoided introducing her to anybody. That's kind of crazy, but let's get back to the video.
I know you're a smart girl. One thing somebody told me once is, advice is something that we already know, we just need to hear from someone else. And if you've been fucking with some...
And that's a bar.
Ultimate power.
Advice is something we already know, but we just need to hear from someone else. And there's a lesson there. Deep down, you know something. You can feel it in your gut when something is amiss, when something is awry, but we ignore it. Let's stop ignoring it. When we feel it, let's act upon it. Let's keep moving forward and stop. But let's get back to the video.
For damn near half a decade, and you haven't gotten to the point where y'all even have talked about like family dynamic, or you've never met his friends, or you very rarely chill with the sun up, or even outside in the real world. I think
This is tough because I really feel for her. Like, she knows this. She knows things are not going how they should be if they're en route to getting into an actual full-on relationship. She knows this. But 2 months in, Probably still on track. 4 months in, probably still on track. 6 months in, she was still on track. And the months just kept on going by and going by and going by. It gets harder and harder for her to leave that situation, I assume, because she's comfortable in it. She has hope. But let's get back to the video.
You knew kind of where y'all was at with it. And it's natural to feel upset about things. I would be lying, and I think you would be lying if you said you were surprised that y'all are not progressing.
I don't think she would be lying if she said that she was surprised. Why? Because delusion is a hell of a drug.
Ultimate power.
Let's be for real here. I might go as far as say delusion is as strong as some of the most powerful substances out there. You can delude yourself into thinking anything. She was delusional in thinking that this situationship could ever be an actual relationship. So that it does suck, but it happens. Let's get back to the video.
Because y'all haven't progressed at all in one full presidential term. You know what I'm saying?
One full presidential term is crazy, but let's get back to the video.
My advice to you would be, do you know, what's his relationship with his parents? Is he close to his parents?
I don't know about the dad side. I more so know about like his mom.
Yeah. Do you know his favorite color?
Yes.
You do know his favorite color. And has he ever asked about your like family dynamic and hobbies and like, is he, you said what?
He's met my mom.
Oh, he's met the mom.
Met my mom. I'm just gonna say.
Yikes. He's met her mom. They 4 years on and off, no relationship. Almost exclusively hanging out at nights. Probably, it sounds like the one time they met in the daytime is when he met her mom. Sheesh. That's tough. But let's get back to the video.
Okay. He's met my
He
mom.
never met his mom.
But can you imagine? Like her mom is probably asking her about John. And she just said, "Oh yeah, how's John doing?" And the last time she saw John was 3 nights ago. And the only time she has stories about John are from the nighttime. And they never do anything besides hang out in the nighttime. Like she has no stories about John besides, "Oh yeah, he came over after work. We got DoorDash." That's it. Those are the only stories she has about John. That's crazy. Let's get back to the video.
You don't think there's anything iffy about that?
I do.
Have you ever expressed that?
No.
I thought you were bad. You ain't bad. You ain't nothing.
She strikes me as someone that just really wanted things to work. When you want things to work, they're scared to rock the boat. And like, cause the foundation's already rocky, right? So they're scared to rock the boat. They don't want the house of cards to fall over. So instead they just do nothing. They stick the status quo and just hope it works out. Sometimes it does. Most of the time it doesn't. But let's get back to the video. And actually, wait, there's a lesson there. You can't be afraid to rock the boat. Sometimes things gotta get a little rocky. There needs to be a little turbulence. And that can elicit change. That's when the most growth can happen. Not only when you're going through this turbulence, when you're weathering the storm, when you're moving with those punches, when you're taking it as it comes and being honest with yourself, that's when you can grow. But let's get back to the video.
You have siblings? Has he met your siblings?
Yes.
Have you met his?
All right, let's be so for real. This one, he probably went to the family reunion. It's okay. John apparently was her boyfriend, but she was not John's girlfriend. These things happen to people, unfortunately. Let's get back to the video.
Raven. Most of the time y'all link. Where do y'all link at?
90% is me. All me. Everything is on me.
Let's just vibe for a second, okay? No comments, just me and you, Raven. Let's just vibe for a second. You know what I'm saying? Let's just vibe. Raven, come here, sit down, let's talk. Gotta like to say, so I guess I'll stop by. Saying that I love you, but the first thing is you know walking apart from us. Swear it'll take a minute, you'll understand when I finish, yeah. I don't have any advice for you, except you need to remember that you are.
I don't have any advice for you. It's crazy. I have some advice. These things happen. Actually, let's see what Speedy has to say first. Let's see what Speedy has to say first, and then I'll get into what I would say to her.
Woman of value, and nobody else's interest or disinterest in you is a reflection of your value. How nobody else feels about you impacts your worth. You are still who you are, regardless of whether or not somebody want to fuck with you or not. You're a beautiful.
And that's a bar. How someone treats you is not indicative of the kind of person you are. What's more important is what's inside. Unconditional love. She can put unconditional love towards someone because in theory, she gave John unconditional love because John wasn't her boyfriend, and yet she was able to. Apparently, John did nothing, and she was still able to love him. Therefore, she has the ability to give unconditional love to someone, and that's kind of rare. Some people say, like, some people argue unconditional love doesn't exist, but Raven just proved that it does. So,
What?
let's get back to the video.
Beautiful girl, you have a great personality, you seemingly love to laugh, you know what I'm saying? Don't lose sight of that because somebody decided that they don't want to be with you right now. I think based on your track record and your history with this person, internally, you kind of already knew where I was at. But
She's nodding her head like she knew. I don't think she knew. I really think that Delusion ran really deep on this one. And when it runs that deep, when the delusion festers and it gets inside your brain, it's hard to yank it out. You can convince yourself of anything. I'm sure at some points, maybe even up to 2 weeks ago, she thought he's gonna ask me to be his girlfriend tomorrow. I am not even trolling. Delusion is strong. Some might say it's like the Venom symbiote, if you will. Spider-Man with the black suit, if you will. It is hard to yank that bad boy off. But let's get back to the video.
let's not dwell on that because that's going to do nothing but make us sick in the head. Let's just dwell on the fact that you are.
Actually, I'm going to use that one again. The Venom symbiote of Delusion. The black suit of Delusion. She adorned the black suit of Delusion. Tell me in the comments if I should keep that going. I might use that again. Let's get back to the video.
A strong, independent woman. You are actually a phenomenal black woman built from the earth, walks with grace. You're a strong, independent queen. You don't need no man for nothing. I'm not putting him down, but I do want to lift you up and let you know you don't need him. I saw your comment.
And Speedy's right. She does not need that man. And there's a lesson there. You don't need someone to make you happy, right? If they're not giving you what you want in a timely fashion, I understand things need to build, time to develop, and that's fair, right? There's a reasonable amount of time to wait. However, if someone's not meeting you halfway, if you feel like you're doing all the work, there's someone better for you out there. There's someone that will appreciate all the things you bring to the table almost immediately. But yeah, if you made it this far, hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe and let me know in the comments. Have you ever adorned the black suit of Delusion? I would love to hear some stories. But catch you guys next time.